It's the morning cryptos, and today we're going to explore a couple of really exciting different things. We're going to discover things about Bitcoin and about the cryptocurrency world that maybe you didn't know, or maybe it'll just confirm everything you already know, or maybe, I don't know, maybe we're just going to have fun. All right, so before we get into the charts, I wanted to just do a little Google search. I did a Google search on the Chicago Board of Trade cryptocurrencies, and I got the CBOE, Chicago Board of Exchange, I think is its official name, is about to launch futures, Bitcoin futures, and cryptocurrency derivatives, options and futures. And this one article caught my eye in particular. Chicago Exchange says Bitcoin is here to stay, but it will provide a way to bet against it, which is cool. You want to be able to short the market sometimes. So good article to check out. And it's fairly recent, but basically what's happening is in a couple of weeks, the institutional investors are going to enter into the cryptocurrency market. So what that means, and Richard Hart explained this in his video that I watched the other day, shit's gonna go down, right? If all of a sudden you now have institutional investors coming to the market with thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon millions of dollars, you don't think that's going to change this? I think it is. I think it's going to mainstream it. I think shit's going to go down. I think it's going to start happening. And it basically just means that more and more people will be coming into the market, and more money will be coming into the market. So, something to think about. Now, let's just real quick type in Bitcoin, not Vitcoin, B-I-T-C-I-O-N. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. See if we get any news. Look at this. WikiLeaks founder claims he made $50,000 return on Bitcoin. Tell us what you think. Where does Bitcoin go from here? Like CNBC. Like, they don't know shit, but at least they're asking, right? Barclays' former CEO is long Bitcoin and says big banks need to start over. Okay, so are you seeing what's going on here? We have top stories. It's going up, 50,000% return. Ooh, where else can you get that? That's the mainstream media. Tell us what you think. Where does Bitcoin, what they don't know, but they want to know what people know, right? 7 hours ago, 32 minutes ago, Barclays, former CEO, all right? So the thing is, even though I find Bitcoin and its transaction times annoying, let's go to Bitcoin. Let's go to the one-day chart, see what's going on. Even though I find Bitcoin annoying sometimes, there's nothing like it, right? There is no other cryptocurrency that is as big, intense, or volatile, and volatility is your friend, people, as Bitcoin. And let's look at the big picture here, right? This is since June of 16. This is January of 2017. Do you see, people? Do you see what's been happening? This is not a fucking bubble. This is a movement, right? This is a movement. And notice our moves have become wider. Okay, so we have a move up and a retracement here. We have a move up and a retracement here. We have a huge move up from March, which is like basically when I started buying Bitcoin around 934. And I just bought 20 bucks of it a day, right? That was my big trading plan. And guess what? I just started doing it again yesterday. Because the thing is, you need to just get some. You need to get some in order for all these hard forks to benefit you. You got to have some Bitcoin, okay? So there are hard forks coming up. There's two of them. There's Bitcoin Gold and SegWit 2X. I don't know a whole lot about those, but I know that if I have Bitcoin, I will get extra Bitcoin, and everybody else knows this too, and so it is a buy signal, serious buy signal, even though the market is up, okay? So I'm not going all in. I'm just buying 20 bucks a day. As it comes back, we're going to have another big retracement. Look at the size of this retracement, right? And where's your middle point of that? Where's your middle point of this retracement? That's really where we're looking as it makes these boosts and then settles in. So right now, let's get it a little bigger. We are at the beginning of a settling in to this boost. And so the question is, let's look at the 1 hour chart. This was the pattern I drew the other day, right? That I was like, okay, when I see this pattern, it could go up or down. What did it do? It went up and it went down. It went up about the same amount as it has now gone down, right? So I drew a line last night before I went to bed. I drew this line. It's kind of right in the middle of its new consolidation range, right? So I think we just have to kind of, there may be a major retracement if there's some bad news somewhere, but look at the solidity of this new trading place. So, okay, Bitcoin's now trading essentially at 56.57, right? Now, at the moment, it's at 57.51, but it's kind of, it's mid-range. Like, if it's a tuning fork, you know, where it's trying to settle is here, you know, right in the middle. So that's, you know, that's where I'm looking. So anything below that is a good buy, right? But if we have millions upon millions upon millions of dollars coming into this market soon, you're going to see $10,000 Bitcoin, all right? That's the deal. And looking back, if I had just stuck with my simple pattern, before I got tangled up in Ponzi schemes, before I tried to become a trader, before I tried to crank my crypto, if I had just kept buying $20 of Bitcoin every freaking day, I would be doing really well right now. Okay, so that's the whole point of this 90-day challenge, is to try a bunch of stuff. Fail if necessary, but try a bunch of different ideas and techniques. Learn a lot and see what the hell happens. And one of the main things is Bitcoin is not going anywhere, people. And yeah, it has scalability problems, but they are being worked on. Will it resolve? Will the miners screw it up? Probably. So I don't think that you can only invest in Bitcoin and ignore all the other coins. However, looking back, if I had just started back, if I just stayed with my thing, you know, and it was, what kind of derailed me was the whole hard fork back in July, back in here, because it was going nowhere and doing nothing. And I was confused. And I wanted to do better, right? Because it just seemed like Bitcoin was doing nothing, but it wasn't doing nothing. It was just consolidating before its next big boost, right? So that's the thing I want you guys to hopefully keep in mind today, is that you got to think long term, I think, with these coins and Bitcoin. I mean, I'm not cut out to be a day trader. I'm busy. I'm doing too many other things. I'm not just staring at the markets every day. So that's why I come in with the morning cryptos and look and see what's going on, and then make my decisions and try to find my way. you know, the way that works for me. So hopefully you're doing the same thing. Let's look at all of the charts. Let's go back to the 1 day and just grind through them here, crank through them. We have Bitcoin Cash, which is doing precisely nothing. Probably a good time to buy some of that. I just don't know, you know. And it has so little track record, right? So compare that to Bitcoin's track record, right? The trend is your friend. So a long-term trend line is going to be more accurate than some short-term thing. So Bitcoin Cash, not sure what's going to happen to it. Then back to Bitcoin. Boom, boom, boom. We're consolidating now. We may have some pullbacks. We'll see. Dash. What's going on with Dash? Dash is staying nicely in between my lines. That's one thing. And notice, it is a channel that is going up. And yeah, it had a big anomaly here and a big retracement. But Dash never lost its support. Look at that. Never lost it. Support higher. Bottoms are higher. So I'm looking to see Dash move up in this channel. And it's going to test 400 or thereabouts fairly soon. So Dash people. Yep. Bottoms are higher. Bottoms are higher. And, you know, we had some profit taking there. Okay, so big deal. We have profit taking. That happens. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum broke out of this beautiful channel it was in. And it is now 340. I think it really is destined to trade above and below 400 as its new place, but we'll see. And the Ethereum hard fork, which is a different kind of hard fork, is coming. Is it coming soon? Like this week? I don't know. It's coming very soon. Byzantium or Metropolis or whatever the hell they're talking about in Ethereum. So I'm going to check into Ethereum, see what's going on with them on a fundamental level. A lot of cool improvements coming to Ethereum. So yeah, let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin. Oh, sweet, Litecoin. I want Litecoin to go up. I want Litecoin to go up really high. It probably won't, but because I want it to. But it definitely broke out of its channel, and it's moved up. It's consolidated a little, moved up, consolidated a little. There's some sell-off. You know, people will take profits, right? Traders will take profits. However, if you have a long-term view, like someone asked Charlie Lee about the Litecoin pricing, is like, I don't pay attention to short-term price movements. Like, I'm in it for the long haul, right? And of course, he's the creator of it. He's going to be in it for the long haul. But why shouldn't you, right? I think we need to stop looking for instant or fast profits and just grind away, you know? Crank away at this. All right, so let's look at Omise Go. And that's kind of just sitting there consolidating. It has pretty good support. So I'm not too worried about Omise Go. And it's also fairly cheap. So I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon. Monero. I only have a little bit of Monero, but it's doing a nice little trading range here. And it looks like it has interrupted its downward movement, and it's going sideways. That, to me, is the best indication that something's about to boost because it has really good support. And there's really consistent resistance at a certain level. And this level is like $100. Yeah, around the $100 level, 103. 110 is like your next point. So good stuff. Let's look at my buddy Quantum. Okay, it's a good time to buy some Quantum. Yeah. So that's it. I wanted to get you in and out fast, but I want you to consider, and this is what I've done is I've kind of changed my position regarding Bitcoin. I didn't own any. I was bitching about it. And I think ultimately, if Jamie Dimon thinks it's stupid to buy Bitcoin, I'm going to buy Bitcoin. That's what I think. Tell me I'm stupid. Tell me I'm stupid for doing something that's revolutionary and smart. That makes me want to do it more. So people, be revolutionaries out there. Think for yourselves. As I've been saying, the famous motivational guru, Earl Nightingale, said, if you don't know what to do, look at the crowd. See what they're doing. Then do exactly the opposite. Or go the opposite way from the crowd, right? So the crowd is going to be coming into Bitcoin, and it's going to have more volume than ever. And you got here early. You were here first. And that was the point Richard Hart made in his video. And I think you should watch that video. Let's see if I can find it here. Richard Hart. Okay, this is the one. 5,200 Bitcoin with Richard Hart. Okay. He's an eccentric, but he seems to really know what he's talking about, and some people don't like him. But he had a lot to say about Bitcoin, and I appreciated his alternative view on it because it's not typical, right? So check that out, $5,200 Bitcoin price with Richard Hart. That is, I think, a good place to start if you're thinking about whether you want to do some Bitcoin. And the idea for me is dollar cost averaging. You can just buy 20 bucks at Coinbase every day. It's 20 bucks. So if it goes up, you'll buy less. If it goes down, you'll buy more. If this suddenly tanks, my 20 bucks will buy more. That's all. And I don't have to worry about whether I caught it or whether I catch it right or whether I'm paying attention. Just automate it, right? That worked for me. And if Bitcoin goes to 50,000 or 100,000, it will still work. If Bitcoin goes to 10,000, this process will still work. You want to get some, right? You don't benefit from hard forks if you don't have the Bitcoin. And a lot of the seasoned traders are saying, well, you take your profits into Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is going to be the new standard, the new US dollar, and there's going to be Bitcoin. It's just pretty obvious. I kept saying, well, maybe Bitcoin is AOL. But you know what? AOL's still in business. I don't know what they do, but they're still in business. IBM is still in business, right? They may not be at the forefront, but they're still making profits, right? So anyway, those are my thoughts. It's Monday. It is day 70. What is day? 78? I think it might be day 78. Let's see if I can look at my Camtasia while I'm recording. I don't think I can. No, okay. So I think it's day 78. Of my 90-day challenge. And so we're coming down to the wire, and we'll see if I want to keep doing this or not. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you like this, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments or what are you doing? What are your thoughts? I want to hear from you guys, and I really appreciate hearing from you, and I appreciate your attention and your time, and please share this with someone who might need a little bit of encouragement or support to explore the crazy new world of cryptocurrencies, the galaxy of Bitcoin. So this is your Crypto Cranker's Guide, your morning cryptos, your honest hypnosis. Let the week begin. My name is Mark Shepard. I'm out of here. Start the music now.